Hello, Second Street families. I'm Sam Sams, principal of Second Street School, coming here today to give you an update on our next level of school during this COVID pandemic. So I want to start off with a little bit of background information of where we are as a county. And as you can see here, this is the map that updates throughout the week, but every Thursday schools are looking at it to make some decisions for the future. So yesterday, our map updated and dropped us down into the yellow category. We were currently 21.3 last time. So we have made a significant drop, which is very exciting. And this provides a good foundation for us to move forward with our plan for school. So this is a little background information as I present the new plan. The next piece of information I want to give you is a calendar. So this calendar has been updated throughout the week after those decisions are made on Thursday. And I want to explain this to you now on how this has changed. So currently today is October 16th, and you can see that we're in orange. This is how we've been operating. On Monday the 19th through the 23rd, nothing changes. So what you experienced this past week, what you've experienced actually for the past 3 weeks, is what will continue next week. We do have some targeted groups in the building Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Wednesday's our small group. That does not change. But come October 26th, is when this new plan gets started. And the reason there's some red in there is because that on the 29th and 30th, we have a large group of our staff, including our administration, that's going to be at a training. And it is just not feasible to have substitutes and run the building in that way. So we are going 100% virtual that day. And we will what you experience on a virtual day, kind of like a Friday, will be what you experience then. So we won't have any kids in the building, and it will just be 100% virtual, and your teachers will communicate what those 2 days look like, but please know that in advance. So this new plan is a different shade of orange. We're getting closer to yellow, so it's kind of phasing into that. So the 26th, 27th, and 28th is when this new plan will be going. And then starting in November, we will continue. So please know that nothing happens until October 26th. And also please note that October 29th and 30th is 100% virtual due to that training. All right, let's get into the logistics of the plan. So as you can see here, I have 2 different plans. One is focused on K through 4 students and one is 5 through 8. Please know that Frankfort High will be communicating their own schedule. This is just for Second Street, and that preschool will also be communicating with their families as well. So we are just focused on kindergarten through 8th grade during this video. So I have created this information from a student perspective. So let's look at K through 4 first. And notice that this is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Notice that Wednesday is not in this. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, if I'm an in-person student, the school doors are opening for me at 7:30. I can get here as early as 7:30, but class starts at 8. So it is important that I am in my room, in my chair, ready to go at 8 o'clock. So at 8 o'clock, instruction will begin. And from 8 to 11 is 3 hours worth of time where there's no interruptions and students are getting a lot of teacher time in that block. And then at 11 o'clock, you're going to be dismissed to go home. Once you have the time to get home, maybe you have some activity time, we get some energy out, and you have some lunch. And then you will come back virtually at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock to 3:30, you will be having extensions. They will be live with your extension teachers. You will be doing independent activities such as Lexia or IXL or Zern, possibly guided readers. That information, detail for detail, will be provided later next week, and you will have a lot more guidance from your classroom teacher. But that is a little snapshot on what your day as an in-person learner will look like for a kindergarten through 4th grader, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Now, if you are a virtual student in kindergarten through 4th grade, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, then you will kind of have the flip-flop. You'll be having that extension time, Lexia, IXL, that independent time from 8 to 11. Then you have your get energy out, have some lunch, have a little break before your learning time with your teacher takes place at 1 o'clock. So from 1 to 3:30, you are having your learning time with your teacher. And that is what your day looks like. Now on Wednesdays, it looks a little different. And this is the same for in-person and virtual students. We have the same schedule on Wednesday, K through 4. And what that looks like is that you will be in a small group, possibly. There could be a chance that maybe you aren't some days, but everyone should be in a small group on Wednesday, 9 to 11:30. Now, you wouldn't be in that small group that whole time. It might just be a 30-minute small group. It might be an hour, but there are 2 chunks of time where you could possibly meet with your teacher. That would be 9 to 11:30 or 1:30 to 3:30. And that's what Wednesdays looks like. It's a very targeted day to make sure that we get students the information and the content and the education that they need. So it's a what I need Wednesday, if you want to remember it in that way. Now, if we shift through 5th through 8th, it looks a little different. Because 5th through 8th kind of begins to switch classes. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, same thing, doors open at 7:30. And it is important that you are in your class ready to go at 8 o'clock. Now, this is also a great time where our teachers are going to sneak in some mentoring time. So if you're a kid that's going to get here at 7:30, then your teacher might meet with you for a mentor time in the morning and do that in person while you're here in the building. Class starts at 8 o'clock. Now, you will have all 3 rotations. You will go through reading, math, science, or social studies, but you're going to stay in your classroom and your teachers are going to rotate. And then at 11 o'clock, you will be dismissed and go to either a bus or a car or walk. Then you will have a break, and at this time you will be able to have lunch, do extensions, and be ready to go back at 1 o'clock. At 1 o'clock, all 5th through 8th students are working in SDL and have additional mentoring time all the way till 3:30. So if you're an in-person 5th through 8th grade student, that is what your day looks like. Now let's switch it around and see what it looks like for a virtual student. So at 8 o'clock, virtual students must be ready to be in a Zoom. Your day will pretty much look the exact same as what you've experienced. You will have a Zoom at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and 10 o'clock. And then you will have a break with lunch and extension time. And then you will also come back from 1 to 3:30 for SDL and mentoring. So that is what the virtual and in-person schedule looks like for a 5th through 8th grade student, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Also know that Wednesday is a virtual day for you as well. And you will also have very targeted small group time, SDL, Zoom time from 9 to 11:30 could be a possible chunk, and then 1:30 to 3:30. So that is what your time looks like. Wednesdays are 100% virtual because we have kids in the building. We want to ensure that we have a really good deep cleaning day. We are obviously cleaning and hitting those high touch areas throughout the day after kids leave, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, but we want to have a really deep cleaning day on Wednesday as well. The other logistics that I know you need to know about is if I'm a bus rider, when will the bus come pick me up? So the bus could be there anywhere between 7:15 and 7:35. So you need to be up and ready to go waiting on the bus at 7:15, and they should get you by 7:35. Another piece of information that you'll need is what about breakfast and lunch? So we will not be having that in the building. But if you need breakfast or lunch, it will still be provided. So what that will look like is you will receive breakfast and lunch daily. If you're an in-person learner, you will receive that food as you leave for the day. So you will take your lunch with you, and in that lunch could be the lunch for the day. It will have breakfast for the next day. So it will all be coming to you as you walk out the building. If you are a virtual student, lunch will be available for pickup at school. If it is not possible for you to pick up your lunch due to transportation reasons, please communicate with us and we will make a plan to get you that. So that is our logistics around lunch, breakfast, transportation, as well as the schedule. So I realize this is kind of a snapshot of all the information, and there will be lots more details coming your way in the coming week. But I wanted you to have time with your families to go ahead and start planning. Please know that this does not happen until October 26th. So we have a good week to answer any questions, to get more information out to you. Please be on the lookout for information from your child's teacher. This will be happening the 26th, the 27th. The 28th is that first Wednesday of deep cleaning here in the building, as well as a full day for virtual. And then with the targeted groups, but then you will have kind of a regular schedule virtually the 29th and 30th. So if you have any questions, please go to our website and fill out our questions link, but also you can email me, email teachers, and we'll be happy to answer those for you. Like I said, more information to come, but definitely wanted to give you a snapshot now. Thank you all so much for your time, and we are really looking forward to seeing more faces in our building. And if you have any questions at all, I look forward to answering them, and I hope you all have a fantastic weekend.